Bout you guys, and welcome to another video from the FUT Tradesman. So today we're going to be looking at the web app for FIFA 19, how you can get early access, what date the access starts from, and how to use the web app in these early weeks of FIFA 19 to ensure that you make the right moves to begin the grind in the right way. So in this video we're going to look at how to start the grind, sniping filters, SBC preparation, and when to watch and meta player investments. And remember, every couple of hundred coins, every couple of thousand coins made during the first few weeks of FIFA 19 will be worth far more once you get deeper into the game and can begin to use that initial grind coins to make bigger investments further down the line. All of which will be brought to you by the FUT Tradesman across my various channels. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to comment and follow my other social channels listed in the description so that you don't miss out on anything in FIFA 19. So, let's get started. Okay, first of all, what is the FIFA web app? When can you use it and how can you get it? So, for FIFA Ultimate Team, you can run your club from your console, but there's also a companion app for your phone or tablet, so you can do everything except play matches on it. And thirdly, there's a web app for when you're at your computer. So I'm not sure why it's the case. Maybe it's simply to test and iron out a few bugs, but the web app element of this, it tends to be released about 1 week before the release of the main game. And so you can get up to 1 week's head start on most other people. And so when the game launches, you have a stack of coins. And that's without buying FIFA points or paying for the more expensive versions of the game with that added content. So now you need to be aware that there are a few differences in making coins before the main game comes out, which we're going to cover a little later in this video. Officially, but we imagine the web app will be available about 1 week before the game's release. So keep an eye out around the 20th of September, 21st of September, and be sure to follow my Instagram account for the latest updates. A key to watch for is when the FIFA 18 web app is taken down. So it's normally then within 5 to 7 days after that the new one will be up and running. And the companion app itself should follow a day or two after the web app as well. So to be eligible to access the web app, you'll need to have created your club before August of this year, and you need to have verification set up on your account, which is something you probably do already. So that's something like the security question when you log in on a new device. And your account, it needs to be in good standing. So this means no bans or warnings over the past year or so. Okay, so first off, with the coin making methods, we're going to talk about starting the grind. Okay, so now, if you haven't checked out the trading course that I put up on YouTube or Twitch, then there's a whole section on there about what it means to start the grind. So definitely go check those videos out while you still can. But to summarize here, starting the grind means finding your own little way to make a few hundred to 1,000 coins at a time in a reliable and repeatable way. So in the trading course, we talk about how a few hundred coins is made now. It multiplies out across the course of the game. And so don't be put off by what you may think are small profits at this stage, because part of effective trading on the web app is switching the mindset from the end of the previous FIFA to the beginning of a new one. At the beginning, you're not looking for big wins. You're looking for consistent, small wins. So find something that works for you to start the grind with. I can't give you the exact method that I use, and any other specific methods that you hear about on social media, they won't work, because you need to find something small that not everyone knows about. So simply keep in mind, your goal is to make 150 to 1,000 coins each time in something that you can do over and over again. Okay, so sniping is especially useful in the web app. That's because the market hasn't settled and there's no reference point or collective knowledge to tell people what players are worth. So again, we cover sniping in more detail in the trading course. But simply put, you want to create a filter for something relatively popular, say Premier League right backs, and reduce the max buy now price until there are no results after 59 minutes. This means the listings pretty much sell at that price immediately. So you then sit on this filter, you snipe and relist for 200 and 250 coins more each time, and be sure to spot any particularly lucky snipes which may be worth even more than that. So find the sniping filter you like, sit on it, flip those cards and watch your coin pile grow. If you struggle with sniping, or to break this method up a little, you can go to the other end of the market and buy cards on open bid, then sell on buy now for a few hundred coins more. Because the true value of the cards isn't set yet, early on there'll be two types of sellers. Those that list for minimum open bid, maximum buy now to sell at the end of their listing, and those that list with an attractive max buy now to sell quickly. So the cards going at the end of the listing will often be available at discount price, or at least much cheaper than the lowest buy now. This is probably the time for this biggest difference between the buy now price and the open listing end bid price. So get those open bids on for any player or position or rating that sells well on buy now. As ever, always keep in mind EA tax for all of your dealings. They take 5% from your sell price. So, for example, if you sell something for 1,000 coins, you'll only get 950 coins into your pot. Therefore, be sure to include this in your profit calculation. If you bought something for 950 and sold it for 1,000, you haven't made any profit. And so, you should have your starter SBCs on the web app ready to go when you first log in. If you're early enough, there should be a good window to be able to pick up some investments for cards that are crucial to completing some of the initial challenges. Because these are starter SBCs, the requirements won't be high, but the chemistry links could be tricky, which means some random bronze card, which combines the right nationality and league, will quickly become super valuable. Specific nations and positions, or using position modifiers, could also bring the potential for big profit. And so be sure to complete all the SBCs that you can yourself as well, as long as the prices don't get out of hand. You should also have plenty of daily objectives to complete, and again, this is the time to do so. Later into the game, completing an objective for 250 coins will be pretty grim, but at the beginning, it's free grind money. And league SBCs, they may not be on the app right away, and so you can have a little gamble in this case and pick up some bronze or silver players from a league that you guess may be first up. And as with all SBC investments, be aware about whether you may already be too late. Depending on how quickly you can get to them, if prices are already high and you can't snipe the cards that are required, then you can't expect that prices will continue to rise. And finally, want to watch a meta player. So another big difference between investing at the beginning of a new game compared to towards the end of the previous game is the steady decline you came to expect from the last few months of the old game is generally reversed when a new game launches. What this means is that useful players are likely to increase in value from launch day as more and more people join the game and more coins enter the market. So this is why many of the traders that you may follow on social media, they're going to buy FIFA points or dodgy coins at the start of a new FIFA so that they can buy Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi at the beginning and pretty much no one else can afford them, and then they see their value go up by hundreds of thousands of coins over the coming months. And it's the same idea, but on a lower level with meta players. So these are the guys who form the staple for everyone's weekend league teams, and they're often called OP. So, from previous FIFAs, this would be your Vardys, your Rashfords, your Kantes, Bakayoko, Gabriel Jesus, Butland, Marshall Song. If you can spot them early, and more importantly if you've made enough coins, because these types of cards will still be quite expensive in the beginning, then you can begin to build your team, whilst also having cards which will keep on going up in value. And you also have Team of the Week 1 cards, which generally rise in value over the course of FIFA, as again, people don't have the coins to buy them or to open packs, so the supply is very limited. Again though, that's quite a high barrier to be able to invest with them at the beginning of the game. And for the ones to watch cards, again, there'll be a massive premium attached to those. So the best thing for you to do is to predict who you think will get a want to watch card, because when they're announced a week or two into the game, if you've picked up the base cards of these predictions, they'll go out of packs when the want to watch is released. And combined with the expected meta player rise, this should bring big returns. Okay guys, so that's it for another video. Remember the key message, embrace the grind. A few hundred coins at a time gets you what you need for those big investments further down the line. And secondly, grab those players that will rise quickly once the audience of the game grows. So, if this video has helped you or given you some ideas for the web app or the companion app, be sure to click like and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow the other FUT Tradesman and Even Star channels. See you soon.